Hello friends, thank you for joining me, Tainaya, again, and the beings that will be here assisting. In this second video in this series, Aspects of Awakening, I am inviting you to connect more deeply to your sense of your emotional and energetic state. This is something that is so at the center of the awakening process for humans. It's something that many of you do not realize is at the center of the awakening process, the embodied awakening process. To let yourselves recognize that your emotional state, your energetic state, is really the lens through which you experience and create everything that you experience in your physical experience. And so the first step from our perspective to really coming into an awareness of what's going on with you, even before you start choosing to maybe shift and release and adjust how you want to be in order to experience different things. The first step is really to recognize how you are. And many of you have been so sedated, so conditioned to not be aware of how you are feeling emotionally, or even if you are aware, to really ignore that on some level, maybe sort of squash it down, be subliminal about it, sort of be aware of it but not fully present with it, not prioritizing it in the moment. And we understand that, practically speaking, because your society has been set up this way, many of you have to, in certain situations, not prioritize your emotions. From our perspective, in order to allow yourselves to awaken to your own power, to create your experience, and also just to awaken to a deeper sense of awareness of the self, of feeling at home in the self, beyond what most humans are currently experiencing. Even if you are someone who's quite attuned, there is a deeper level, very likely from our perspective, that is what we experience, that you have available to you to be really aware and really in your energetic state that you are currently inhabiting, really relaxed into, aware, conscious of how you are being in this moment. And this might seem like something that is by the wayside, secondary to the exciting awakening process, awakening to spirit, consciousness, connection to extraterrestrials. But in fact, it is at the heart of what you are doing at this time as you awaken as a species, as humanity, and therefore, as you awaken, therefore naturally come into contact with higher vibrational energies such as ourselves. And so this process that we are going to help you with here in this video of really becoming more aware of your energy, more aware of your emotions, is really pivotal tool and resource and awareness to have in the process of awakening, in the process of preparing to connect with higher vibrational, more awakened beings as a reflection of your own awakening process. So we invite you, wherever you are watching this transmission, to really feel yourself in your body, become aware of the physical sensations of existing in this body at this time, to let yourself feel your breath, how it is, and to become aware of any tension or any sensation throughout the body. You may notice that there is a temperature that you are experiencing. Just bringing a little bit more awareness to this than you normally would going about your day. And letting yourself really feel that you are possibly with emotion in your body, or that you are feeling neutral if that is the case. But letting yourself say in your head, or you can say it out loud if it helps, as a kind of mantra, I am feeling, and then say however you are feeling. I am feeling neutral. I am feeling calm. I am feeling overwhelmed. I am feeling sad. I am feeling happy. I am feeling cold. I am feeling tired. I am feeling peaceful. This may seem very, very simple as a practice, but this is reprogramming what you are prioritizing as you exist. Because you have been taught, many of you, sort of like zombies on some level, to go throughout your lives not prioritizing how you really are as you exist as how you really are. And so a practice like this, to sit and say, I am feeling this, I am experiencing this, and to really say it in your head, or if you like, speak it out, is reprogramming your neural pathways. It's reprogramming your energetic pathways to allow you to really retrain yourself and your energy to prioritize the truth of how you are being. And this may sound strange. For us, it is strange, because why would you pretend to be how you are not being in any given moment? Yes, that is such a strange game to play for us. It is such a, not waste of energy, but such an interesting use of energy to obfuscate the truth about yourself in order to try and something. Yes, for us, the sooner you be honest, the sooner is the thing that meets you, that need, that desire, that expression truly and in love can arise. And then you can move on to the next and the next and the next. Yes. But so many beliefs and conditions you have as humans, which has understandably taught you this, is not a good thing to do, to just be and express as you are. Yes. And we understand, as your society is currently set up, you cannot, in all instances, go straight from not doing any of this and having all of these beliefs about needing to be different to how you really are, and then straight into just announcing, we understand, yes, announcing that you are this or that. You need to be conscious and take the time to shift from one to the other in a loving way. And so having a practice like this, very, very simple, but do not underestimate the power of taking 10-15 minutes a day, coming and receiving this transmission from us, the permission from us, from our perspective, the energetic permission and witnessing, and then taking the time to really sit and say, this is how I am feeling, this is how I am feeling. And, if you feel silly, do it somewhere where no one can hear you. But know that you are retraining those energy centers, so that even if in a moment when you are not able to express it verbally, because you're in a meeting or you're talking to someone or you're managing something else, yes, you can still say it to yourself. And you can, in that way, as the channel has done and as other humans have done on your planet, start to reprogram yourself, and therefore start to get the reflection of the people around you, the situations around you, the people you're in relationship with, the kind of work that you offer, the rooms that you're in doing your work. Being all permissive and reflective of, this is the most loving and powerful thing you can do, is to express how you really are. As you change in a loving and conscious way how you are around this, the reflection will change. That is inevitable, it can't not. And so, friends, we invite you on this journey as an aspect of the awakening of humanity that you can practice in a grounded, clear way. Let yourselves have this freedom, at first as a practice, and then you can build it more and more into your life. Build this practice of self-freedom. You are awakening at this time. This is an opportunity to ride the wave of consciousness of the other humans that are also awakening, to be buoyed up by the energy of them and their conscious intention and practices such as this. You can use this momentum for yourself to ride the wave that is at this time moving across and through humanity. From our perspective, a beautiful and a joyful sight, and we are here to support that wave in you and in others. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to connecting with you in the next transmission.